A little over a year ago, my passion for surfing inspired me to buy an old 22-seater school bus with my three best friends. We fitted it out for travelling with beds, and roof racks, water storage, seats, lighting, a kitchen, a 12-volt power system, surfboard storage, and then we drove around Australia over the course of 6 months, surfing every break we could find along the coast. Every time I enter the water at a surf break, I connect with the environment, and my passion and fascination with the area runs wild. It invokes an amazing drive for the conservation and effective management of such areas. So when I catch wind of a development that may affect this environment, maybe a new car park or boat ramp, cafe or a beachside hotel, I'm very interested in the effect it may have on the state of the area. Such developments can affect the local biodiversity, reducing available habitat, dispersion or ecological structure of the area. They can also change the geomorphology of the coast, altering sediment transport, erosion patterns or the bathymetry of the nearshore environment. To me, and I think to most surfers, the nature of the environment, the biology of the area, or the aesthetics of the beach, cliff or dune structure that surfing immerses you in is of equal or greater importance than the actual quality of the wave you are surfing. Of course, the quality of the wave you're surfing is also very important. So naturally, when a proposed development is likely to cause environmental degradation or reduced wave quality, most surfers and environmentalists will want to do something about it. This is where things can get difficult. If parts of a community want to limit the development in a coastal area with the aim of conservation, they have to make a case to the local or state government with an explanation of the values such an area has to the community. This could be in the form of biodiversity, social or cultural values, recreational value, public access, the list goes on. But this can be a tough task, attempting to explain that these sites are worth preserving for the unique values they hold. Such arguments are generally passionate, but often lack a direct link between the surf, the environment, and the benefit of the wider non-surfing community. On the other hand, developers can propose their project in economic terms, construct a building, create jobs, create revenue, and continue growth. This is easy for governments to wrap their heads around. This is where using the concept of environmental capital can influence how the proposed development is decided. More specifically, if we can show that such environments bring revenue to the community through tourism, increased value of homes, or things like retail and food expenditure, then the argument for conservation becomes stronger. Take my bus trip around Australia, for example. Every surf spot my friends and I visited, we spent our money on things like food, fuel, and beer at the local pub. Surfers love to travel, and when they do, their money flows into the communities that the surf breaks are home to. This idea of quantifying the money surf break can bring to a community is a very valuable tool when making decisions and promoting conservation. In the last decade, the idea has been used extensively and has since been coined surfonomics. Surfonomics seeks to quantify the worth of waves, both in terms of their value to surfers and businesses, as well as their non-market value. This is how much people would be willing to pay not to lose them. The concept has proven to be very useful in the conservation of surf breaks around the world, and has been implemented by various conservation organisations such as Save the Waves and Surfers Against Sewerage. In my blog below, I talk specifically about how the idea developed and how it has been effectively applied and affected sustainable management and conservation in the past. Thank you.